Okay, so I had an ongoing issue with my 2019 6.7 powerstroke. It started off as basically I can't remember what the code was, but I got a check engine light, and then I was getting a lot of boost under normal load, and I pulled over, I cleaned the map sensor, and then put it back together, and the truck was fine for like a month. And then I started to I didn't get a check engine light, but I started to get similar boosting issues, where like under normal load, where I would normally see like 6-7 psi of boost, I was seeing like 20 to 25, and if I tried to give it any like significant throttle, let's say half throttle, I'm seeing like 40-41 pounds of boost, and it would like over boost and kind of spit and sputter a little bit. Truck was still drivable, never threw like a check engine light. A lot of times if I shut it off, let it sit for 5 minutes, start it back up, it was good to go. It was doing a surge. In the beginning it was only surging like when I let off the throttle. You'd hear that like 4 flutters of the turbo, and I wasn't sure what it was. It progressed to the point where it started to surge and like flutter between shifts, like shifting into 4th, 5th, 6th. Obviously it's an automatic, but as it would shift, it would flutter or surge, and it went from like, instead of like 4 quick, what I call a flutter, it went to like 8, 10, 12, where it just like, it seemed like it was just fluttering hard, or surging hard. So, but it was inconsistent, so it was not all the time. I would sometimes go 500, 600, 700, 800 miles and not have any turbo surge, and then I would have it. So I replaced the air filter. There was a Fram one in there, so I know it wasn't factory, but I replaced it with a Doc's diesel one. I thought that fixed it because I went like 400 or 500 miles without an issue, but then it came back. So I checked the air filter again, made sure like it didn't collapse, like it was sucking in too much air. Everything was good, so that was fine. I took the map sensor out to see if it was dirty again. It was not. It was like perfectly clean. And my truck is tuned and deleted with a 5-inch exhaust, so I think, I'm trying to remember if the map sensor originally was dirty when it was stock, or if it was when I deleted it. I can't remember exactly, but I deleted it like 2 weeks, I think, after I purchased the truck. So it wasn't a significant amount of time, but I do put on a lot of miles because I do RV transport. So 2 weeks could easily be like 5,000 miles. I've now only owned the truck for a little bit over 2 months, and I've put almost 16,000 miles on it. So I do put on a good chunk of miles. So the map sensor looked good. I did ask on like the Facebook pages under 6.7 powerstrokes. A lot of people were saying it's probably my turbo going bad. I was obviously hoping that wasn't the case because I didn't want to spend the money on a turbo. So my truck's sitting at 129,624 miles. Just for a little background on that. So I ended up ordering a new map sensor because I did speak with the Ford tech that did the tuning on my truck, and he said, which is kind of what I found online too, is basically air filter, map sensor either being dirty or bad map sensor. Could be mass airflow sensor, or it could be the turbo itself. So I was just kind of eliminating stuff. Like obviously I changed out the air filter, I cleaned the map sensor. So the next step for me was, okay, maybe it's a faulty map sensor. So I ordered a Motorcraft map sensor, and when I pulled the old map sensor out, I noticed the little O-ring or seal on the map sensor had a tear in it. So I'm going to attach a picture at the end of the video. but I didn't notice that when I first pulled it out to check if it was clean. I don't know if it tore. So it's probably my fault. I'm gonna guess I either tore it when I originally pulled it out to clean it. That's the most likely, and that's what caused the surge. I don't know if that would create like a boost leak that's causing the surge, but it was probably torn when I pulled it out to inspect it, and I just didn't see it because it's just a small O-ring seal. But I went ahead, I replaced the map sensor with the new O-ring. That was 1,000 miles ago, and the truck seems to be running perfect again. So when I was trying to figure this out, it was just like not a lot of people were commenting about what it could be. A lot of people jumping straight to, oh, you need a new turbo. I just, videos on YouTube or just like resources in general, I could not, it was very difficult to find anything that really pinpoint what I should be looking at, and it was really, really frustrating. You know, and it is frustrating when you have like a seal like that's causing an issue, because you could kind of, you know, whether it be like that or even like a little electrical issue, you could chase that for so long and trying to figure out why is it doing this. I'm glad that I found it. I wanted to make the video that way. If anybody's running into these issues, hopefully they'll run across my video and they'll check their map sensor, check that little O-ring seal, and maybe save them from potentially spending money where it's not needed, whether it be like on a turbo or taking it into a shop to get serviced, because, you know, the map sensor is super easy to clean, super easy to replace. It's literally one bolt and a little harness that you disconnect, and it's on like the top of the back of the motor. So it's not, I would say I think that my 2019 is a little harder to access than like my 2015 was, but still not difficult. I think it's like a 7mm bolt right underneath the cowl for the hood. So yeah, I hope that if anybody runs across similar issues that they find this video so that they can check their map sensor and their map sensor seal. If you've had this issue, definitely throw it in the comments. If you like power strokes or diesels in general, check out my page, subscribe, like the channel, leave me a comment, and I'll continue to make videos like these as things come up.